Hi, my name's Martin and welcome to Live Life by the Fells. And these were the last video about politics, the definition and why politics basically happens in the workplace and where it mimics exactly what happens in Westminster. So today I'm going to continue the subject. I'm sorry, I need to get on with a lot of other things that I wanted the channel to bring to you and things to develop, but seem to actually got stuck in this politics stuff at the moment. After 16 years of living in Southeast Asia, I'm back in the Lake District, England. On this channel, I'll be sharing all the challenges I have faced coming back here. I talk about what I've learned from living abroad and how it's changed my outlook on life. If you want to join me on this journey, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. The reason being is because it's having such an impact of us moving from Thailand to England and all the challenges we're facing. Oh, we still haven't got the mortgage at the moment. So what we're going to do is, well, we're waiting on a life insurance policy. So we have to get that sorted before we can sign on the bottom line. And if we don't, then who knows? Maybe we end up going back to Thailand. I just, we don't know at this moment in time. Just taking one day at a time, as they say. But I know I'm rambling on. But as you saw in the thumbnail, I just want to get across for those people that are leaving the UK and going to other countries. And it comes back to the politics side of things. And I just want to get over that politics are the same all over the world. Okay, now I know they don't impact every single aspect of your life. Well, having said that, maybe they do, and things can be easier in other countries because of the prices. You go back to our first video on how much money we pay just on our essentials, like getting a roof over your head, etc., with the home cost. Yes, you can, there's some major advantages in other countries. Anyway, let me get my notes as usual. I just want to compare Thailand and England from a government politics point of view. And I've got to be careful because there's no disrespect meant to the Thailand. There's no disrespect meant to the UK government. I just want to get that clear. I'm just trying to get over to everyone that if you go off to another country, you will be faced with how things are run there, and that comes down to the government and to the politics. Give you an example, right? So basically what I'm saying is different flags. Oh God, talking about flags, I only just saw in the news today that with the World Cup and everything, the UK can't fly its flag at people's homes or something. Anyway, I don't know all the ins and outs, but that is crazy because back home, as I say, back home in Thailand, the Thai flag is flown everywhere. It's on all the government buildings, majority of people's homes. It's like, they're very proud of it. And I've no idea why it's not, I was surprised actually it's not flown on the churches and government buildings here. But anyway, I digress. So, looking at the different countries, they're different, they fly different flags, but it's the same game. Governments are all the same. Different countries, different languages, but the same priority. Power, control, their own interests, and not the people. Remember I mentioned before, it's like their career ladder, and then basically the party, and then the people below that. Now, so I want to do some examples of how they are the same. So we look at Thailand, and we take example 1. The people of Thailand voted in, when is it, 2023, okay, new election. So the people vote, the system decides. The Move Forward Party won that election in 2023 with the most votes and a clear mandate for the people. But they were blocked from forming government. Then we look at the UK side, try to give a comparison of something similar. The people vote for the Brexit. Remember that one? So people voted to leave the EU. Years of delay, obstructions and political games. Ages later, then politicians choose the version that suited them, not the version that suited the people, which still continues to this day. Okay, see the same type of thing happening there? So that's democracy in name only. Let's call it that, yeah, democracy in name only. And then we get another one, unelected elites in Thailand hold all the power. In Thailand, the military, unelected senators and establishment institutions can override the will of the people whenever they want. And that's the power behind the so-called, the curtain. Let's call it the power behind the curtain. Now, in the UK, we got unelected elites hold the real power again. So in England, the House of Lords, the House of Lords, all those guys sitting there, they're unelected by the people, okay? They can block or delay laws. Is that powerful? That powerful and maybe that crazy? So major decisions are made by a small political class and, not forgetting, their donors. So that's the power behind the so-called curtain, we shall say. Let's move on to another one. We call this the silent dissent, maybe. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let's call it, criticise them and then you're the problem. So if the people start criticising the government, then they're the problem. So Thai activists, protests, leaders and even elected politicians face lawsuits, okay? Harassment and charges just for speaking out or trying to change things. Now, look at the UK side. Criticise them, then you're the problem. In England, people who speak out about the government can face arrest, example protests, huge fines, or be called extremists by the government, also by the media, which, as you probably may or may not know, lean towards certain parties in government. Right, what else can we talk about? Oh yeah, let's talk about the biggie. Follow the money. So looking at the Thailand side, money talks, people don't. You've got the big businesses and wealthy families. Oh my God, I should have made a note. I'm not sure, but you will be absolutely gobsmacked of the amount of billionaires there are in Thailand compared to, anyway, there's a lot more than you would imagine. Also remember, and I know, no, you shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't say that. No, I will say it. Credit Suisse, one of the banks, did a review of the disparity between the rich and the poor, for the countries around the world. And who was number one? I won't say any more. Anyway, let's get on with this one. So big businesses and wealthy families have massive influence in politics. Policies are made to protect their interests, not ordinary people. So on the UK side, money talks, people don't. So you've got donors and corporations have huge influences. Politicians move between government and big businesses like a revolving door. Now you've probably seen that. You see all these guys when they're in the as a politician, and then they come out of that and they go into other businesses. They sit on the the board of many companies afterwards, etc., etc. So it's just like a revolving door. One big happy cartel. So money talks, people don't. So that's the follow the money. And then let's get back to the same old story. So looking on the Thai side, promises before elections, excuses after. So they promise change to get your vote. Once in power or close to it, they make excuses, blame others, and nothing changes. Looking on the UK side, you want to vote for change and all the rest of it. Promises before elections, excuses after. Same thing. So every election, same promises. For example, we're going to have a better NHS, lower costs, fixing the crisis. So after the election, I've got so many difficult decisions to make. We haven't got enough money. And then, guess what? They blame the last government. So it's the same story. So the truth is simple. They don't work for us. They work for themselves. And that's what I was saying in the previous video. We work, they profit. We pay tax, they get rich. We follow rules. Don't forget, I can't say my R's or W's. They make exceptions. They watch us. We can't watch them. And that's really, with all the new technology that's coming out, they want to have digital IDs, etc., face recognition all over the place. Anyway, and then we got the news. They control the narrative, okay? They stay in power while the people, the citizens of the country, struggle. So Thailand, England, America, France, Japan, Australia, different places, same system. Okay, so I won't rant on about that one. So you get the idea. If you are leaving wherever you live and you want to go to another country because you're struggling, and obviously here in the UK people are struggling big times, and we're seeing that, and I honestly cannot believe what the current government did when they first got in. One of the first things that they did was for the old people, they got rid of the winter fuel allowance, to help out with the heating, which I think was obnoxious, disgusting, because when we came back, we had to pay in England. I'm digressing a little bit, but I just want to get this one out. Because we got a overnight storage heaters. They're not the best, but we only have electric in the flat. We put all 5 on. We have 5, and it was freezing, so we put them on to number 5. For one day, electric bill is £15. We can't afford that for a month in the winter. So basically, we have two small bedrooms. So we cut off half the flat, and the warmest part of the flat wasn't the bedroom. So we ended up sleeping on the living room floor, okay, to keep warm. So I'm thinking, oh my God, they took the money away from those, and they're probably a lot worse off than we are. And it's like, it really got me to think, Anyway, I like to say, I digress. So that's, so it's not good. It's not good. So that's the politics. I won't go on about it anymore. We'll do something different, some other things that we're trying to tackle at the moment. Maybe I'll talk about some of the food shopping here in the UK. There's a lot of good things in the UK, which people forget about, and I want to bring those to people's attention, etc. And I'm building up to one video where I'm going to probably rant and rave and swear a lot, and that I don't know how long it's going to take me to get there. So I'm just laying the foundation for that. So it might be a bit of a surprise. So you just have to wait and see. And to do that, you will have to give me a thumbs up and subscribe and just follow along for the journey. Have a great day and bye for now.